Hey people, this is the VIVO V21, Vivo's newest release, which is going to be replacing the VIVO V20 of last year. My first impressions about this device has been great so far, but in this video we're going to break this down totally. I'm going to let you know everything you should expect when you decide to pick one of these up. A portion of this video is sponsored by Rickaquaog. For everything delivery, Rickaquaog is your plug. Without taking much of your time, let's get to the video. For design and build, I like to say this is one of the most beautiful devices I have set my hands on. Looks and feels luxurious. This is a matte glass back and what feels like a plastic frame. It's a matte finish, so fingerprints aren't really visible, which adds up to the luxurious feeling this provides. Comes in an Arctic white, dark blue and sunset dazzle. That is what I have in my hands. At the right side you can find a textured power button, which is really cool. All these small details I really appreciate about this device, and the volume rocker up top. At the bottom you find a single firing speaker, a dual SIM card tray, memory card support, a microphone and a USB port for charging and data transfer. It doesn't feel like something you actually need a case for. It feels really good in the hand when you're holding it. So when it comes to design and build, I'm actually going to give this a 5-star. I really like the design and build and how this feels in the hand. Now let's check out the screen found on this device. This is a 6.4-inch 1080p Full HD AMOLED panel. Not just that, this comes with a 90Hz refresh rate and supports HDR10. Colors are vibrant, details are okay, and you wouldn't have any issues using this outdoor as this gets bright to about 800 nits. And this comes with a 90Hz technology for smooth interaction anytime you interact with the interface, and it's a variable one too, so depending on what you're doing on your screen, this is going to switch and it's going to help you save a lot of battery. Also, you get an in-display fingerprint sensor found on the screen. It's pretty responsive and I like using this to get into my device. Okay, so for the screen, I like the fact that this is a 90Hz refresh rate, which gives you some amazing fast interaction anytime you want to use your device. It's really cool. A 1080p AMOLED display is always appreciated on a panel like this, and the fact that the bezels, I actually say, maybe a little bit smaller down here, so that is really cool. The dewdrop up top is expected, and for a less than a 2000 Ghana cedi, which I think this is going to be going for, I think it's going to be okay for most users out there. For the software aspect and performance, this comes with Android 11 out of the box, FunTouch OS 11.1, a MediaTek MT6853 chipset, which actually supports 5G, so it's really good, an octa-core CPU, a Mali G57 MC3 GPU. The MediaTek chipset enables the 5-set capability of this device and enhanced performance of the device. Basically, for your day-to-day activities, this is going to wow you. It's super fast. The 90Hz refresh rate contributes to the fast animations found on here, and the fact that it's adaptive is a plus. I played some Genshin Impact on this device, which is actually a very demanding game, but this device actually did a really good job at playing the game. Once in a while you're going to see a couple of frame drops, but it's nothing to disturb your gameplay. I also played PUBG on here at high HD graphics settings with little or no lags at all. That played really well. Asphalt flawlessly. FunTouch OS is fun to use. I'm not a fan of the round icons, but in general I like how responsive and optimized the interface is. It has a whole lot of features going for it, and the FunTouch OS has been great so far. The UFS 2.2 offers faster read and write speed compared to the previous generation of the V20, which is really appreciated. When it comes to battery life, this comes with a 4000 mAh battery, which doesn't seem to be much in 2021 as most devices have 4500 or 5000 mAh batteries, but this comes with a 33 watt fast charging, which is actually going to give you about 54% of battery life in about 30 minutes of charge and a full charge in about 70 minutes, which is really good. Battery life isn't terrible here. You can get a full day of use or maybe 2 depending on your use case scenario. Okay, so at this point of the video, if you're new to this channel, kindly consider hitting the subscribe button so you get notified the next time I upload a video. Let's hear a word from our sponsors. Want to secure a delivery for a later period? Let me show you how to book for later in the Rickaquaog application. Rickaquaog got you covered. You start by choosing your medium of delivery preferred. Let's go with a motor send. Hit on the book for later options on the top right. You input your pickup location or use your current location if the items are going to be sent from you. Select the location by choosing from the drop down provided. Once done, select pickup date and time. Enter pickup phone number. Enter recipient's phone number as well. Select the item category. And you also get an option to leave a note for the rider below. For example, you can tell the rider to meet you at the back gate if you don't want everyone to see you've ordered from their favorite food joint. Then you can schedule your pickup. Just like that, you can securely schedule a rider to carry out your delivery in a swift and reliable manner. Trust me, they can deliver anything. Now let's check out the cameras. For the front selfie camera, we have a 44 megapixel sensor. For the rear, we have a 64 megapixel main, an 8 megapixel wide, and a 2 megapixel super macro. Pictures are decent. They are okay, but they are not going to blow you away. Colors are okay, details are not so much. The OIS on here though is amazing. It produces some really stable videos at 4K 30 FPS. Front camera takes some decent pictures too. I don't really like where they hit the wide angle. It took a while for me to actually get used to it and how to bring out the wide angle camera. And the color shift between the main sensor and the wide angle camera is very noticeable. Not the best. Alright, so this is a front camera video test on the V21. What do you think about the video so far? The colors, the skin tones, also how do I sound? Sound test? Let's get interactive in the comment section. I like the spotlight feature over here as it gives you a lot of light to help bring out the best out of your selfie camera. In general, the cameras on here are decent, nothing to blow you away like I said, but they are okay to use. So I'm going to try to implement a new rating system for this kind of reviews. For every part of this phone, I'm going to try and give it a 5-star review, and at the end we're going to find an average and rate it overall like a 4-star or 3-star. Let's start with the design and build. I like the fact that this comes in a glass back and the design in general is amazing. It feels really good in the hand. So for design and the build, I'm going to give this a 5-star. Okay, so for the screen, I like the AMOLED technology used here. The colors are great. I'm not really a fan of the dewdrop up top, but the chin and bezels on here are kind of small, and the fact that they implemented a 90Hz refresh rate on this is really appreciated. So for the screen, I'm actually going to give it a 4-star. So for the battery on here, this is actually just a 4000 mAh battery, and we have devices which are going to be in this price category with about 4500 and more. So for battery, I think I'm going to give it about a 3-star. When it comes to software experience and performance though, I'm going to give this a 4-star. When it comes to cameras, this actually takes some decent pictures. The video, the OIS on here was really impressive. So I think I'm going to give it a 3-star. So the average of all the stars that I gave, I think this device is going to get about a 3.8 star considering the build, the screen, the batteries, the cameras, the software experience. This I'm going to give a 3.8 star in total. So this brings us to the end of this video. If you have any questions at all, leave it in the comment section. As I'm always hanging out with you, I'll help you answer them. If you're new to this channel too, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and join the family so you get notified the next time I upload a video. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.